Watching already? How we doing? You okay? Yeah. Cardio set. Got to record my workouts. Give it a few more minutes and we'll get going. Wait for a few more people to join. And we shall get going. Just make sure the screen is right. Got 2 people on. It might be quiet tonight being a Monday. Friday even. See, that's how bad it is. I can't even remember what day of the week it is. So let me know you're there. Put some comments in the box. How we got? Hey Claire, you all right? Friday madness. Woo! Where's my assistant? Somewhere. Oh yeah, she's in the mirror. Are you okay, Claire? How you feeling? You keeping safe during this letdown 2.0 revision 1 release B, release candidate 4? You'd only know that if you're in there. Glad it's Friday. Yeah, it's starting to feel a little bit like one day into the next, but I know what you mean. It's Friday. At least tomorrow you don't have to stare at a screen. You know, stare at a computer screen, waiting for answers to come out of it. So I'll wait for a few more minutes and we'll start the timer and we'll get going. Usual applies. Today we're working on blocking and maybe a little bit of countering. Today we're gonna labour how to block a bit more. Okay, so we're gonna work on that one. I think it's gonna be a quiet one today. Fridays normally are quiet. Probably people have had a lot of enough of all this kind of malarkey at the moment. So we'll give it a few. Yeah, I don't blame them. I'd be on the beers if I was at home. All right, well, shall we start? We'll start with a bit of jogging on the spot. Usual, get ourselves warm. As you can see, hang on, Dan. I'll do my blurb. As you can see, we're in the gym. The gym is well and truly shut. I thought I'd use it. I was thinking about doing it at home this time, and Blue might make another appearance, but I think we've got the ability to use the gym, so we might as well use the space. We are obviously socially distancing ourselves from everybody, following the rules, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we're good. All right, hit that button. Do you want to hit that one down there as well? Oh, you have to switch it on the wall. And we'll do some jogging. Have to turn it on and we're going. 3, 2, 1. If you've got a Fitbit, set it going. Let's just jog on the spot. Let's loosen all the day out. Whatever you've been doing today's time, now's the time to just forget about that. That is gone. Today is now. We are here. You are here. Don't forget, Mr. Johnny Betts is fighting tomorrow in Pattaya in Bangkok, in Thailand, which is south of Bangkok, nearly. So please tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thai time, which is about midday, isn't it? About midday in the UK. You can watch it on the Facebook live feed. Who's there? Hey, Sophie, how are you? Thanks for joining. So if you want to watch Mr. Johnny Betts fighting tomorrow, free on Facebook, please tune in. Have you put the link on? I'll post the link tomorrow. It's just on Facebook. If you search Max Muay Thai on Facebook, you'll find it. And then they start the broadcast, and there's usually about 6-7 fights, and they're usually pretty good. They have a slightly different format to the normal Muay Thai fight. They only fight 3 rounds, and they're expected to be aggressive from the start. Like in a normal Muay Thai fight, the first 2 rounds are like a feeling out round, nice and slow paced. In a Max Muay Thai, they're pushed. They're told to go become aggressive. In fact, if they're not fighting off, they're standing off and playing a tic-tac game, then the ref does come in and tells them to fight, and they get told off. So they encourage aggressive forward fighters, which Johnny Betts is absolute legend at that. That's why he keeps getting called back more than any other foreigner at Max, because they love him. The gamblers love him. The audience love his style to come forward and march you down and destroy you with these.
The octopus.
The octopus, that's his nickname, the octopus, because he's tentacly when he grabs hold of you. 10 seconds, and we're going to do 10 press-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats. You've only got 45 seconds, so get them done. Are we ready? I'm not. The clock says we are though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those were hard. It's Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything feels laboured today, but it's fine. It's Friday. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything feels a bit laboured today, doesn't it, Jen? It's Friday. But
hey, 24 hours of exercise.
No, he didn't.
For children in need.
Did he actually do that? Like computer graphics. Let's go. Round 2.
Oh, legit. You raised about £1.5 million.
You probably made that in an afternoon with book sales.
So we can't really complain.
About 30 minutes on a Friday evening after being sat on our sofa all day.
Yeah,
I was sat in my little office all day staring at a screen looking at numbers. I'm sure half these people just tune in to hear me waffle. How you doing? Whoever's joined, I can see 3 people on there. Say hello. You don't have to, but it's nice to let us know there. Yeah. 24 hours of exercise.
24 hours?
Yeah.
I saw a little bit.
It depends what kind of exercise you do. You might be doing this. That's considered an exercise to a degree.
When I saw it, he wasn't doing anything. He was talking to his mum.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can do 24
I think around break. If you're doing 24 hours of exercise,
yeah.
You're allowed 5 minutes.
It's not a spirit. It's for children in need.
Doing great.
For children in need.
It probably like there's like circuses.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So don't forget, as I was saying, tune in, see Johnny Betts' fight tomorrow. Yeah, tune in to watch him fight. He's fight number 2, I believe, on the card. So tune in early. The early fights are usually the good ones. The later fights are usually the undercard. They do it the other way around. Like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are like the good ones. The best ones in the middle, and then they taper off from there. So don't miss. Be early. He is fight number 2. So and they don't wait around between fights. It's not like in the UK or in a boxing show. There's like 20 minutes gap or an interval. It's literally fight after fight after fight. The next fighter is ready, literally in the wings, waiting to come out. You ever seen any fights in Thailand? Literally, no ceremony, no ring work. On you go. Have a battle. Off you pop. Okay, last one. 10 press ups, 10 sit ups, 10 squats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't worry about the beats, they're going to happen in a minute. It's our last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. Grab yourself a drink of water and we'll get going again. Oh, dear. I enjoyed them. Should we go home? We're going to have a pub now.
Negative. Can't go to the pub.
Can I go? Oh, you can't, can you? Okay. Catch our breath. That's it. Good. So, one of the most important things in any sport is blocking defense. Stopping that person hurting you. Now, we do it a little bit in the class, but I thought it's sometimes good to just break it down into its simple components of blocking. Now, obviously, the most effective shot, or one of the most effective shots, and basically in any kickboxing sport, is a leg kick or a body kick or a head kick. And the check or the block with your shin is a very effective weapon for blocking that. Now, it may seem a bit weird using your bone to stop their bone, but it's kind of one of those things where it's going to hurt if Jen threw one at some pace, like nice and slowly, and I check it, boom, boom, it's still going to hurt, but it's probably going to hurt Jen more. But it's also going to hurt less than taking one on the leg. Okay, a thudding shot in the thigh is an absolute crippler. It's a sickening feeling, and especially in the second one and the third one. All right, if you ever seen any of Liam Harrison's fights, any scene of any of the sort of UFC fights, they go for the legs all the time because it's a crippling shot. So the most basic effective way of doing it is using our shin to stop that shot. That also sends a signal to the attacker that that's not an open weapon. In other words, you take it away from them. If they throw the shot and you land on their shin and it hurts them, they're probably not going to do it again unless they're going to try something else. But 90% of the time, it's probably taking that weapon away. In other words, it takes that away from it. If they throw a low kick and it lands, they're going to throw another one, and another one, and another one. And if you check it early, stop it, and it hurts them, they're going to go, fuck that, I'm not doing that again. It hurts. So that's why you do that. So, again, let's break it down. Feet together, off to the side, stand back. Feet kind of a little bit toed out, just a little bit, soft knees. And what we're going to do is have the weight 50-50 in our feet. We're not going to heave the foot off the floor. We're literally going to, the whole top half of our body doesn't move, and we just bring it back and correct our back foot. Because what happens is, we come up a little bit, and quite often we'll come narrow, and we just have to. Just one second, I'll show you a little. I saw this once, just to demonstrate. So the idea being, is when you're in guard position, this doesn't move. You don't bend it over. You don't turn it over. So the idea is being, think about you've got a bar between you and you're working like this. And the idea being the upper part doesn't move. You literally, that knee comes up to the underside of your elbow. Doesn't come into your elbow. Doesn't go on the outside. A nice soft inside. The idea being is it literally, see I bent a little bit there. That's just a little bit of habit. So it just needs a bit of work to just, that's it. Okay. You just move around. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. I'm going to do it with Jen now for a second. There we go. Come into the limelight. Come forward. So look at the actual bar itself. Come into the middle a bit more. That's it. So in your stance position, hold it up with your hands. That's it. Now look at the bar. And so try not to. You can also tell when you're doing it, because what will happen is that you'll do this, and you concentrate on thinking about what you're doing with your elbows, because your elbows are a telltale sign to your shoulders. So the upper part of your body, see it? Very little movement. That's what you want to do. If you've got a stick or a cane or something like that, just use it.
A brush.
Or a mop or a brush or anything. You know? Yeah, that's it. That's it. All we're going to do is just work on that block. So, take that away from me for a second. Don't want to leave Jen with an iron bar in her hand. She tends to hit people with it. She gets a little bit aggressive. All flushing back, doesn't it? So, there's 3 types of blocks. There's the low, there's the mid, and then there's the high for the head kick. Okay, so same thing applies. Hands up by your arms like that. Nicely solid balance, soft knees. You're not bent and squat, but you're not rigid in the knees. Nice and soft. Low kick, block. Body kick, block. And a high kick is very similar. But the idea being is you make sure your hand is there. It's really high, so you make a wall. So 1 second. If Jen comes into the thing, the camera, face the camera. So Jen does a high block. Just 1 second, I'll hold it. Bring it up to there. She brings it up there. She hands it there. Okay, I'll hold it like that. What she's got now is if she hands her hand, she literally touches just a little chin that's in there. She's got this wall which defends one side of her body. Even if the kick wraps around the outside here, and it goes real tight, she's got something to defend herself against it. Okay? So if you're not sure if it's going to be a mid block or a head kick, just get that foot up nice and high, and then bring it down, back foot. Okay. So if you see it late and you're not quite sure if it's a body kick or if it's a head kick, just literally just bring it back, shoulders raised up a little bit, hunker yourself down. So if it does wrap around, at least it's not going to catch your chin. It should catch your shoulder. It should catch it there. It's still going to hurt, but it's not going to be quite as concussive as taking one square on the old dome. Okay. So remember, so we're just going to do the 3 of them. Just you guys in your time, you're going to do 3 of those shots. So you're going to do hands up, low block, correct your back foot for a second. Mid block, correct your back foot. And then try and get as high and hunker yourself. Don't bend into it, just hunker yourself into that shot just to make sure that chin is there. Then a high if they throw a high kick. So nice and easy. So low kick, mid, high kick. Okay. Got it? Okay, keep going. Remember, doesn't matter which way round you are, it's exact same applied. Low, mid, high. Not quite as good on this side. I'm naturally sort of right-footed. Okay, so work on those ones. Okay, low for low kick, mid, and then high. Bring it down. Remember, correct your back foot a little bit so you're always in that nice balanced state. Okay, go for a few of those, please. Or Jen, just goes through the shots. Make sure you keep that balance and you correct your foot after every one. Your back leg. So block, down, back leg. So you're always balanced. Okay? So what will happen if you throw a few shot block, my feet will come too narrow together. I'm off balance. Okay? So block down, correct your back foot. You're always into that little balanced position. Okay, boom, that's it. Just gets you into that weight. It also, it recorrects your balance. Because what you've done is you've gone all the way in the back foot, you come down all the way still in that back foot, gets you to recorrect your balance. Okay, just that little, what's an idea for the word for notes? Memo? No? Never mind. It's just a little mental. It was a clever word I was trying to work out there. I'm sorry, it didn't work out. Jen's looking at me like an absolute alien with 4 heads. What I meant, it's just a little mental note. Since you block down, back foot, gets you to the 50-50 balance in your feet. Okay? Stops you from creeping your feet together. It also gets you to the 50-50. Rather than up, down, I'm heavy in my back foot, I get pushed. Okay? So what would happen is, if Jen throws a low kick, and I block it, boom, and I come down on 50-50, I'm not correcting my balance, she throws a push kick, I'm completely off balance. Okay? So if I do it again, and I correct my back foot, and she throws it again, I'm ready to block. I'm balanced in my feet. That's what I want. It's 2 things. It's that, get yourself to balance, correct your back foot. Remember that little mental note. Block, back foot, always ready to go again. Block, back foot. Robert, my instructor in Thailand, his name's not Robert, that they pick a name. He's Ampur Thanawat is his real full name. How you doing, Robert? Or Bert? He drills that into me. Oh, yeah, balan, back foot, all the time. Well, my awful Thai accent, I do apologise. If I offend anyone, I am really sorry. But boom, down, back foot, balance. Block, down, back foot, balance. Okay? Little things. He probably learnt that when he was about 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. There's me at the age of nearly 50 having to learn it all again from someone. But, you know, that's the most important thing as a teacher, is having an open mind to learn things and continuously learn. No one ever learns everything, even though some people on Facebook seem to think so. Okay. Dump, down, back foot. Okay, remember. So do the 3 of them. Low block, down, back foot. Mid block, back foot. High block, back foot. Okay. Work through a few more of those. Get that balance. I cannot stress enough to just repeat this simple stuff. Sometimes in the class I struggle to get some stuff over because I want to make it entertaining. And Muay Thai is a very simple sport that you just repeat and repeat and repeat, and a coach will make small corrections, and the Thais would repeat and repeat all over again. Just those simple things till it's down in their head. But we've only got a couple of hours a week, so I can't be saying, right, let's do this for the next 2 months. Let's do this for the next 2 months. I'd have about 1 student, probably Jen, and that'd be about it. And Jen would be like, what the hell are we doing this still? Well, I remember, so low block, down, correct your back foot. Mid block, down, back foot. Up, down. And if you ever wonder in fights how people can block so quickly, you see them, especially the Thais when they're fighting. Some people throw stuff at lightning pace and all of a sudden, and they just block it without thinking because they've done it so many times. It's like breathing to them. So the shot, they probably haven't even registered the shot is coming. Their brain has just kicked in and gone block, boom, down, back foot, and they've counted. It's because they've done it a million times. What's that phrase? Don't fear a man who's practiced 1,000 kicks. Fear a man who's practiced 1 kick 1,000 times. Interesting proverb. Okay, a little drink of water, we'll move on to something else. Friday night, a little bit easier tonight because it is Friday. We will do a good burnout. We will do a good burnout. Don't worry, I got you. We're going to work. 13 minutes left of this class. All right. Work on one last one. We're just going to work on the evade from the push kick. We're going to work on 2 blocks from a push kick. We're going to work on the most simplest. So, Jen is going to throw a front leg push kick at me, which is probably the most basic shot you can throw. Okay, so again, balanced position. She's going to target my nice, hefty, well-paid for stomach. All right, so here. The idea is, put it here, the idea is she wants to push me in the stomach, unbalance me backwards. or she wants to hit me in the stomach or anywhere here to hurt me because she's that kind of way inclined. She wants to hurt me constantly. I have to live with her. Okay, so again, she wants to push me, corrects her back foot. All shots, okay? So boom. So the first one we're just going to do is simple. We're just going to move our hips back. Arms come out just a little bit. And we move because we move the target backwards just a little bit. Now, see what happened with Jen on that first one? She fell forward. That means I can throw something. She's off balance. Okay? Just by moving that technique back. Very simple. The most basic one is just move it back. Don't shuffle your feet. Leave the feet exactly where they are. The actual technique is, when she throws it, you just literally just banana your body backwards. Just hips back, come back. Yeah, so one more time. She throws it again. Okay, that's all we're going to do. Just that little, that's it. Just that little, the feet, literally weight back onto the heels and come back. Very simple. So from the front, when the shot comes to you, you don't move your feet. You just literally move that target backwards. It's easily seen from the side. Probably easier from the side. So I do one to Jen. I go to, don't defend it first. The idea is I'm going to go, and throw that shot here. I put all my energies to hitting that target. My brain has worked out the distances I need because of my timing. I've done it for years, and it thinks that's where the target is. I can hit it. Jen is going to change the rules of that, and my brain's going to go, WTF, what's happened here? So she's just going to move that target backwards. So I go to do it again. My brain has committed so much energy forward, and it's expecting some resistance. My brain's gone, uh-oh, down we go. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So just literally, from here, we don't move our hands, we just move our hips back and come straight back. So that means we can evade, and then we can throw some shots back, or we can evade, and we can throw some shots back, or we can evade and kick, or we can evade and punch, or we can evade, push it out the way, grab around the back, throw. We can do all sorts of stuff once we've moved that front back. Okay, so from here, balance guard, hips back, feet stay where they are. Hands stay up, don't sort of give him a head. One of the, obviously people do. Common mistakes people do is when they do this, they shuffle their feet back. Now, I'm in no position because I've actually moved back. It's like now it's in a neutral position because I have to then come back in. I've lost all the impetus of her being off balance. So if I do it one time, we're still distance apart. I want to be in that position. I want to be able to, bang. I want to be still in that distance I can score. Okay. Another thing people do when they do it, they go, bang, yeah. Square on the nose. She just nailed me. Do you see that? Someone call the police quickly. All right. So one last one on that one. Just from here, just down. There we go. Next one is the scoop. So you kind of join the two together a little bit. If you're quick, if they're too quick, when the push comes, the most simplest way of doing it is just scooping from the outside. Scooping from the outside. It's like a wax on, wax off. Claire's going to smile if when you punch me square in the jaw. Yeah, I'm going to have to send her the dental bill now for the bruise that's here. I'll probably get an ulcer from that. All right, so just literally, and then you just bring that, and you just kind of switch it out the way. So one more time. So when it comes in, just, okay, I've moved my feet, I've moved the hips back just a little bit, created that space up, and then I can, boom, boom, I can throw some back. I haven't moved back, I haven't sort of, if I do move back and they come like this, wait, I've got to come in. Now she can correct, she can throw whatever she wants, okay? So if I do it quick enough, I've got her before, okay? Also, trap my finger again. Keep breaking my fingers. Oh, that hurt, that really hurts. All right, so let's go with that one. So from here, balance position, and then sweep out the way. Feet don't move. Remember, hips back, move it out the way. Hips back, come back to the guard position. One more time, hips back, guard position. One more time, so hips back, guard position. So just to recap, we've got to do our burnout. Okay, recap, remember, blocking, upper body doesn't move, block, low kick, block, mid kick, block, head kick, okay? Second one was, remember, hips back for the push kick. Third one was, there we go. Drink of water, we'll get on with the actual burnout. 7 minutes left of the class. Yeah, thank you. Water girl! How are we all doing out there in internet land, in lockdown land? All right, so we are going to do 1 minute of burpees. We're going to do a 3-minute round. We're going to do 1 minute of burpees, 1 minute of squats, 1 minute of press-ups through the 3 minutes. So there's no break. You're going to go from one exercise to the next. So 1 minute of burpees, as fast and as slow as you want. When I shout change, I'm going to tell you what to do next. We go to press-ups for 1 minute. When I shout change, we go to squats for 1 minute. Okay? You can either do normal squats or jumping squats. We start with 1 minute of burpees, and then we're done. That's all we're going to do tonight. That's simple.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready in the slightest. It's going to hurt, but hey, let's go in. You ready? Okay, 1 minute of burpees. Remember, with the press up, otherwise it's not a burpee. Let's go. Remember, you can go as fast or as slow as you want. Just go through with them with a flow. You're going to take a fractional break. That's fine. You work as hard as you want. 30 seconds. That's actual 30 seconds. Ready? "20 seconds. We're going to move straight into press-ups for 1 minute. Ready? Gross, it is. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. At least one more. Okay. Down for press-ups, please. 1 minute. Let's go. Take a break in between each one if you want.
Oh, that's interesting. After burpees.
Come on, guys, let's go. 40 seconds. It's interesting after burpees, isn't it? As in hard. Not like curious, interesting. 30 seconds. We move into squats. 20 seconds. Go as hard, as fast as you want. Proper press-ups if you can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go into squats. Let's finish with squats. As low and as deep as you want. Jumping squats if you want, but work those legs.
Halfway.
Halfway, 30 seconds. "15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, time. Well done. That is the workout over. Let's move some lovely, lovely stretching. Then let's go down the floor. All right, so well done. Now you've earned a good stretch. What you're going to do You're going to lie on your back, and you're going to put, watch if you can see, if you can find a space, lie yourself down. You can see me with my feet like this. What I'm going to do is put my foot on top here. So I'm lounging on the floor for a few seconds. Then what I'm going to do is drop this foot to the side. Then this hand, I'm going to grab that foot, and then I'm going to bring this other hand back down to the floor. That's all we're going to do. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds. And we do 30 seconds on the other side. Your job now is to try and relax as much as you can. Try and keep both those shoulders on the floor. And you get a nice deep stretch into the outside of your hip. Five seconds. Okay, bring your foot up. Switch legs, one over, stay there for a few seconds. And then slowly drop yourself onto the side, using this hand to grab hold of it. Oh, this is tight on one side. And then the other hand sits to the floor. And then just relax. Now look at the clock, 20 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, bring your foot back up to the middle. Okay, both knees into your chest for the last stretch. And just curl yourself up into the wall. And just a little roll around. Now we're done. Well done. Thank you so much, everybody. Hey, Sophie. Hey, Claire. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. We will see you on Sunday for the circuits. Okay? 3 p.m. as usual. Circuit o'clock. 3 p.m.
Bring some muscles.
Bring some muscles. You do not bring any equipment. I will try and do all the equipment, all the exercises without, which are just going to be body weight. All right. So I'd love to do it in the garden, but this is England.
And it's November.
And it's November, so no thanks. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. See
guys.
ya. Boom.